Nothing happened. After making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. Oh, look at this high-tech room, brother. In a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up till now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the school. Here, the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread.
What?
Hey, that's... Hero extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at all those monitors on the wall. Look what they're showing. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms, every part of the school was covered. This is...
What?
It's the direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back into this room, and they're displayed here on those monitors.
So that's it.
So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us. Watch us? Then this room is
It's all clear.
the mastermind's private room, without a doubt. A mastermind room? I guess that makes sense. So the mastermind was here? Watching us. Then I think this settles it. The body in the garden. If they had the key to this room, it can mean only one thing. That was the body of Mukuro Ikusaba, and she was the mastermind. Then the mastermind is dead? Like, really, really dead? It would seem so. For serious? No way, dude. It can't be this convenient, right? It's too bad they had to go and die before Master could kill them himself. The mastermind is dead? Could that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because, I mean, that body... Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. So who was it that...
But...
If the mastermind really is dead... Whoa! That means we can finally get out of this hellhole.
How about
We gotta hurry up and find the exit. Come on!
That's enough.
No, we have to check this area thoroughly first. Huh? But what about the exit? If the mastermind truly is dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the mastermind set up this life or death game in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact that the mastermind was obviously murdered. Murdered? So, you think so too, huh?
Naturally.
The state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There is absolutely no doubt. The mastermind was murdered.
But...
Why's it gotta be that way? I mean, who could even have done it?
Such...
That's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the mastermind. Now do you understand, you useless insect? You're banned from talking to Master ever again. Banned. The mastermind's purpose and why they were killed. This room may well hold the answers to those questions. After all, the mastermind must have spent who knows how much time here. Okay then, let us begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the mastermind. It is all very convenient. No matter when, no matter where, surveillance cameras are following our every move. I mean, they're absolutely everywhere. How many cameras does this place have anyway? Right, even in the super secret room, there's one. There's a really ridiculous number of monitors here. And the mastermind's been using them all to spy on us. As long as I have this. Huh? Look at Master go. It's like a feast for the eyes. How much is a monthly membership? Good lord. There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs, nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego was installed on. They're all odd, but they seem to be locked. So what, we can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in. Well, what century are you from? The mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network. And Alter Ego... You may well be right about that.
What?
But there's no point thinking about it now. You're right. Rest in pieces, Alter Ego. I guess he's in one piece still. There's nothing showing up on this one. Huh? Hey, look, next to that TV. Isn't that a TV antenna?
How How about
It
that?
is. It's just like the one my grandma used. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. Wait, so if we hook up that antenna, we could watch TV? Huh? Did someone say TV?
You know?
Well, Saturday morning Hina's here. Are you talking about me?
Okay.
Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on.
You know?
You're all starved for info from the outside world, huh? All right, let me work my magic and you'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it. I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about? Why was the mastermind murdered? To figure that out, we need to figure out the true identity and purpose of the mastermind. Let's check this Monokuma door, baby. This door's kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? Rattle, rattle. No luck. The door's locked, huh? What if you used that key that opened this room? Let's give it a try, just in case. Rattle, rattle. Nope, no good. It won't even fit in the keyhole. No.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. Yeah, I guess you're right. I can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it. But worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. Hina's right, the mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore.
You know?
Huh? Oh! What's wrong? Good news for all you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working. Really? Now all we gotta do is switch it on.
What?
To do it. Freaking idiot, mastermind. Oh, you guys need to cut free from your regrets of the outside world.
What the
And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with it? Yo, it's Inception. Huh? This is... It's the feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it?
What the
Monk
heck?
S, dude. Huh? That's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
That's really weird. You're weird. Weird in every way possible. And not just weird, super weird.
But
Got him. But this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how's it showing the camera feed?
Well.
Did you try changing the channel? Oh, good idea. Let's give that a try. Hiro went through each channel one by one. But on every channel, it was just us. It was a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
What the heck?
Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
Oh, there must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup. A trick? What kind of trick?
Actually,
Not sure, but... Huh? Huh?
Huh?
Wha-
what?
Been a while, you friggin' bastards. Monokuma? How? You're supposed to be dead. Me dead? Don't be friggin' stupid.
What?
Hey, you're acting kind of strange. Something seems different.
Of course.
Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Not even. It's been like half a day at most. How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. The look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see, the moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretended to be dead all for this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now.
Well now.
And that's that.
Shing.
Well, it's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you all to have way more fun in this killing game. You can't be serious. We have to keep going?
Let
No,
me out of here.
we're supposed to get out of here. Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here?
Unbelievable.
How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides,
Yep.
this life isn't all bad, you know. I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Are you so serious? This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair?
Well Well now.
Oh, I'm pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now. The point?
Hey,
You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed. That TV is an essential part of your school life here.
What?
I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind.
What the heck?
But I connected the antenna, so why is it just showing us the surveillance feed? Look how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. That TV is absolutely, without a doubt, displaying the signal coming in on the antenna. What does that mean? It's displaying the signal, but it's just us standing here. You're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you.
Thrills, chills, kills!
This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. What?
Extreme!
This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. It doesn't matter how many times he says it. I don't know what it's supposed to mean. Yo, they're famous. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I understand the deeper meaning. What? Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this?
But that's...
It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow? The camera feed is being broadcast? No way, that's impossible. That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system. You know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. Are you being serious right now?
Of course!
I heard a kind of creaking, but the sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean, my mind had begun to creak and groan.
Hey,
Everything has a meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries. Even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience, to show them true despair like they'd never seen it before. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment.
what are you saying?
You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy. Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us.
Actually...
What if they already did? Huh?
Yes, indeed!
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally, though, so whatever.
This can't be.
But to take control of all communications like that, you'd need an astronomical amount of resources. Yup, so how could things have come this far? Well, that's a secret. There's something you all need to do first, remember? What?
Of course!
Yeah, duh, there's a little business of...
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
A body, huh? Class trial, do you mean? That's a lot of poo-hoo-hoos, baby.
It's the Monokuma File!
I'll leave the next Monokuma File right here. Everyone give it all you've got, okay?
Heart-pounding
Okay,
excitement.
things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible, the truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment? And how is he still alive?
I'm sick of this.
I thought that finally we could get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Mukuro Ikusaba was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means that the mastermind, Mukuro Ikusaba, isn't dead. So, naturally, that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There is no other possibility. The body is Kyoko's? Kyoko's been murdered? Nah, dude, Kyoko never painted her nails, hello? No, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Quiet.
Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself? Anyway, we better begin.
But
If we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer...
That's right.
Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? It was me, I did it, sorry. Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no. Huh? But you just said...
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain now. There's a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That is how the game works, after all. Investigate! Well, I better start by checking out the Monokuma File. Yo, what is this music? This is a new track. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through their body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. But even the Monokuma File doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentified body. Could it really be Kyoko? Or... I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened, or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime. Back to the garden. Ding dong. Truth bullet 1. Ghetto. Dude, this music slaps. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that may be important from one end to the other. I just need to do what I always do. Can I look at the knife now? There's a knife lying on the ground. Is this? It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma File said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife, it looks really familiar. Wait, is this? Yeah, brother, it is. That's it! It's the knife that person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. I can't believe Makoto killed them. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in a kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife, and maybe then I... And if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko's the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. Or is there a way? Is this a piece of the bomb? These look like fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like it before. But where? Wait, was it there? I'll have to double check that later. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Look, Kyoko never painted her nails, bub. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they'd get in the way of normal activity. Fake nails. There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like it's a picture of a dog or something. Never seen anything like it before. Tattoo on right hand has been added. Hell yeah, brother. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water at the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half, is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Thinking emoji. The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. This seems like a pretty big old piece, dude. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it, which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. Anything else to look at? No? Look at this. Make sure it's set to the right time scale. This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on at 7:30, and then Monokuma said the time positively couldn't be changed. Huh? Hold on. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then if the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten it wet. Which would mean the murder must have taken place after 7:30. Smile. I can't look at this big fucker of a plant. Oh, I can. The Monokuma flower, huh? Does it really eat paper, plastic, and people? Anyway, I don't think it's related to the case. Aw, bummer. Those nozzles poking out, are those the sprinklers? Ooh, coins. Money. Let's go look in the shed before I talk to people. Just to be sure, I should take a look in the tool shed. This room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? No. I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime, but the underside is totally clean and completely dry. Yeah, that's how tarps work, dog. One side of that tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. That's the one thing in here that concerns me. Nothing else? I guess everything else looks the exact same. But I'll poke around really quick. These flower pots have nothing to do with the case. There's a lawnmower here, but it doesn't have anything to do with the case. Something carved into the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamond. Yeah, we know this. Pickaxe is connected to Mondo, but now's not the time to worry about it. Okay. I really hope there aren't any clues hidden in the fertilizer. Okay. Alright, let's talk to folks. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and?
For serious?
Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning and help me remember when that was. It was just after 9, dog. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7, as usual, and I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? It was 9, dude. That's right, it had to have been right around 9 o'clock.
You know?
Ah, now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. What you got, buddy? Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. What do you want to talk about?
So in other words...
I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi?
In other
Correct.
words...
I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. Why are you asking about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here.
In other words...
So the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have an airtight alibi. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, spoilers it isn't, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to go get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well.
What?
But you never came to the door, so where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so that's hardly an alibi. I know. So what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Yeah, brother. So who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. Okay. Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked, before it blew up? If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody, but for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see anything on the ground around it.
Okay.
Wow, thanks. That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better, too. So thank you, too. Body before the explosion has been added. Anything else to look at in here? Check the chickens, I guess? I remember there were some chickens in the chicken coop. Hey, there's only 4 now. Huh? 4? There's supposed to be 5 in there, brother. What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right? Huh? What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. Huh? Ah! That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared.
But
I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then.
what?
What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world.
Conspiracy!
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Hiro and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Yes, because there's a truth bullet for it. I think I've checked everything I need to in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically, the fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. And I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true... Look, no painted nails on that person. Is that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. But the key to her room...
It's all clear now.
Byakuya stole it, baby.
Just give up.
I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. Hey, buddy. Hey, I'm Byakuya. If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later at the class trial. Oh, no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all.
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see.
Goodbye.
Depending on my mood, I may go with you. Or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay, then in the meantime I should go look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. Teehee. Okay, let's go down to the gym. Bloom. Hey, the bomb's gone. Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
The bomba is gone.
Huh?
Yeah, flashback harder game. Come on. And that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in the garden. Bing bong. Okay, I've checked everything else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. Should head back to the garden and ask Byakuya. Hi, I'm back like 2 minutes later, dude. You ready to go now? Shit, I didn't want to look at the camera. There we go. You think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
You wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. But wait for me! Byakuya walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. The dorms. Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid it into the keyhole. And then, click! And it's open. Looks like it, thanks.